Councilmember Yang.
Thank you, Madam President. I had a chance to review the record as well, and from what I gathered from this whole case, I mean, there were just some things that just were a little bit off, and I wanted to point out a few things. From last year's council vote until today, my understanding was that there was an offer, even if it wasn't, in the form of a purchase agreement. I mean, there was a verbal offer that was made. There were several things that were, a little bit off about the record with regards to certain facts, but I won't get into that all that much. For me, I look at this issue and, it's been played out in the public so much, especially on Facebook. And, I have to say, I mean, I was very disappointed with just the personal attacks that happened. Maybe both ways, but I mean specifically to Councilmember Bender. And I think for me, all that stuff aside, it's just about it's not about the issue of whether we're pro density or pro preservation by making this vote. I really think it's just a case-to-case basis on this. And for myself, I'm looking at this and. The reasonableness, in terms of the second criteria. I mean, I think that there was an offer. I mean, the offer wasn't as great as the other offer, but I mean, it was a pretty reasonable offer under the circumstances. And it's a judgment call, and I'm certainly respectful of everyone and their opinions. But I just thought that that was probably a critical fact to consider. And so, for that, I mean, I'm gonna vote not allow demolition.
Any further discussion on the zoning and planning report? Seeing none, I'm going to separate these two items and take a vote on the first item because it looks like we've got a divided vote. Does anybody object? No? Seeing none, then clerk call the roll on item number 1, zoning and planning.
Councilmember Palmisano.
Aye.
Gordon.
Aye.
Kano.
Aye.
Reich.
Aye.
Bender.
Aye.
Glidden.
Aye.
Yang.
Nay.
Johnson.
Aye.
Quincy.
Aye.
Warsame.
Aye.
Goodman.
No.
Frey.
Aye.
President Johnson.
Aye.
There are 11 ayes and 2 nays.